Drug Church dropped the new album Prude. So I listened to this record 3 to 4 times because I liked a couple of the singles. There were a couple where I wasn't the biggest fan. They dropped like a slower track as a single, and it just kind of like it made me go, "Oh, this isn't the energy that I thought was gonna be on the record at all." They have a couple more pockets like that on the record, whether it's in songs or just throughout the record. There are some slower parts, which is fine. You know, you gotta have diversity, you gotta have different sonic sound, all that shit to make it a good sounding record. It can't just be flat. Um, but honestly, the energy of the record to me just felt a little weird. Maybe it just wasn't for me exactly. Maybe I need to take time away from it, like how you took time away from Trash Boat. Me personally, I listened to it like 4 times in a row and went, why can't I fucking get anything? Why is this not clicking for
Mhm.
me? Because as I said before, I liked a couple of the singles that they dropped. So it was just kind of like a what the fuck is happening? Um, I had the sense of familiarity with those tracks that they did release the singles, and I went, "Oh, okay, I remember this one, I remember this one." But just the entire record to me, it felt like energy-wise, it just felt off. Something just felt I don't know if it was the production, I don't know if it was the track listing, and I can't put my finger on it because it was just like it just felt like it didn't have a direction.
Yeah.
I guess. There
I,
didn't feel like one continuous, like, okay, I could see the album's gonna go in this direction. It just kind of felt like this way, this way, this way, this way. And not in like a chaotic sound way, just in kind of like it just felt aimless to me. But
yeah,
I
I,
think I just need more time with it. Maybe
I,
that's just
I,
it.
I feel similarly to you in that sense of like the singles did a good job of showcasing
Hmm.
the sounds on this record, the little bit of chaos,
Hmm.
the taking a step back from the chaos, but it's still being,
Yeah.
rock and heavy driven, although
Hmm.
not totally in your face, and then stripping it back and slowing it down. I think that the singles did a good job of showcasing that, and that's what you get on this record. But
Hmm.
I feel the same way as you, where I listen to it as a body of work, and the
Hmm.
energy I'm getting off of the record feels weird and not the energy that I would expect to get based on what I heard single wise and even what I'm hearing listening through the record.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
so and again, I don't have a pinpoint for you either. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably track listing, because it is it
Yeah.
is more energy driven for me than song wise. I think a lot of this, like, there's not a song on here that's sticking out to me and saying that song's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, they're all good.
yes, I'm sitting here being like, I enjoy each song, but I sit
Hmm.
down to listen to this as a body of work, and there is something that is pulling me away from it. So I'm going to go out
Hmm.
on a limb and say it's probably track listing order, because that would be where
Yeah.
like an
That'd be
energy
it.
slash flow would come from. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss with this record.
Hmm.
I was expecting to enjoy it more than I did. But
Me too.
it's I think it's the listening experience with the track list that I'm having a problem with. But with that being said, I enjoyed the opener, Mad Care. I do I like the tone of the track. I like the energy it has, and
Mad Cat, yeah.
what it's what it it's setting the tone as the opener of the record. I like that song. I think it is a good opener.
Hmm.
I also like Slide to Me and Demolition Man. Demolition Man was one of the singles off of the record, as was
Hmm.
Slide to Me. So I enjoy the songs. I enjoyed the singles. There is something about the energy of the record that is not for me, not for you either. That's okay.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Because we could both still say like it's a good record. It's track listing.
Yeah,
I think that's just where it wasn't the track list for us,
yeah,
and that's fair. Hey man, I'll revisit it. Maybe I'll make my own track list. That's a fun thing about playlists.
yeah. True.
There you go.
Digital
Yeah.
age.
Hmm.